big clap. Very nice. Such wow.
Am I D8 R5?
Yes.
Rogue, yes.
Yeah.
Rogue.
Hail, travelers.
Hey.
Hell.
Hell yes.
7.
Same as me.
Can I just not do my like health? I'm at 69 right now. Nice.
Loggers.
Oh wait, I've got a con, don't I?
Refuses to
No,
level
I don't.
health because health is at 69.
Nice.
No, I don't have a con.
Oh, last session, I said that I was upping my strength. I'm going back on that, fucking taking backsies, and I'm taking the shield master feat instead.
You got it.
I just upped my dex.
Perception, yes.
That's some nice
did
looking
you-
decks you have there.
Did you add your con, Shore 4?
He
Am I
doesn't have
calm?
any.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm a weak.
I don't have any either.
Well, I'm weak, but I'm not weak because I grew up in the Badlands, so I got a bunch of extra health just from being in the Badlands.
All grew up in the darkness, mate. All way down under.
Let me.
Hackney needs hit points.
Hackney just needs a bigger mask.
Well, she just needs to not get hit.
Bruh, she's a fucking wizard. What?
Dude,
I've got
if you
AC
jumped off the
18,
same
man.
cliff-
This is as good as it's gonna get.
We can't all have 143 pecs of a man. Oh my god.
It's so low.
Each HP is a nipple.
Ew.
I don't like that. I don't like that
No.
at all.
I don't
He doesn't
like
even-
that.
He doesn't even have nipples.
Ah, no, right? I want to see them. Never mind.
Excuse
We're
me?
keeping it PG-13.
Excuse me? You wanna what?
Oh, wait, I get more hit points.
More.
It took tough.
Because
Ooh,
you're a tough guy.
fancy. I need to fucking
Think you're tough,
update
man?
my token.
Think you're tough, bro?
Think that you're a tough guy?
Yes.
The token.
Now I have 1,000 hit points.
Yes. It's a good feat.
Wait, you only get 2 out of that? Out of tough?
You get 2
2 per level. That's why I'm saying I feel like I rolled minimum on like every HP roll
I think
to
you
be
did
where I'm at.
a lot. Speaking of which, I don't think I
Fortunate.
added my dwarf hit points.
Just dwarf things.
Dwarf. Alright, here comes the lore dump.
Got my fingers ready. Time to transcribe literally every sentence because apparently that actually helps.
Miss Universe.
It do.
I didn't know that the violet was
I took
actually a
good
thing.
notes in school. I liked my notebook.
My notebook is my best friend.
You're our lore person.
Yep. Me Lord Wizard.
I just work in stonks.
I just work in stonks, as in stealing gives us more money. Stonks.
I don't steal. Ronnie steals. He's into petty crime.
He's into petty crime. I'm more into market manipulations and corporate.
Exactly.
espionage.
If I go to jail, I have a nice bed. If he goes to jail, he sleeps in the straw.
He's some blue collar peasant. I'm
don't
into
hang-
more sexy white collar crimes.
They don't hang you for picking pockets.
If I go to jail, I have a nice bed. That is, God, that's the kind of thing that makes you just look at somebody and go, oh my God. Jesus. Oh man, that made me laugh though. All right. Let's see. I believe when we left you guys, you were getting teleported to...
The mountain.
Yep, to Kazuhio.
Yeah. You kept me behind. Do I actually end up there later than them, or do we all end up timey-wimey at the same time?
You end up there close enough.
Okay.
So let
And
me
I
go.
feel
ahead.
like I've been touched.
Yes. Yes, you do. All right, let me get you some.
We're doing the Calcatesh World Tour.
I'm getting a drink.
Drink.
I like that rapper. Drake and Josh.
Is that from Drake and Josh?
That's what we need. We need a dragon character named Drake and Josh.
Huh?
You can have that idea.
Yes,
Right.
that's what we need.
What?
He's Draken. He's a Draken.
I already had like a
Drake and
fighter
Josh.
character whose name was Warren Peace.
Drake and Josh.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know.
Sweet Lord.
What?
Just Warren Peace.
Yeah,
Drake
that's
and
rough,
Josh.
dude. Imagine devoting millions of dollars to the name Max Payne.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars.
I've got this pun name. You got a couple like $100 million. We
Bro,
can make this work.
give me $10 million. I'll make a game about a guy named Max Payne.
How did he do it?
Who knows, man? He did it, bro. I don't know. Oh God.
And this
All
is
right.
my character, Tale
I
of
mean,
Two Cities.
When you've got an idea, you've got an idea that good, it sells itself.
All right. Time to get in the mood.
Called Mike Hawk.
Am I going to get banned from Discord for this? YouTube?
It's game music. You shouldn't.
I'm playing with you. It's okay.
Wait, no, I'm getting banned right now.
I got DMCA, guys. I'm gonna have to go.
Mr. DMCA is right behind me for playing that video.
All
I'm
right.
only gonna play Fury music.
Fury soundtrack's pretty sick, though.
Yes.
The game was also pretty good.
I want another one. Where's Fury 2?
They made a different game.
Unlucky.
All right. And so you are teleported high in the Maelstrom Mountains. You stand on an old, rickety bridge leading you towards the floating rocks. And upon these rocks you see an ancient ruin. These ruins bear the markings of elvish kind, but different from the ones that you've seen before. Somehow the architecture is harsher, with sharper edges, and there is a noticeable, thin layer of ashen soot seemingly rubbed into the stonework.
As we land and get teleported, I'm gonna look up with my freshly violeted, crazy pupiled eyes.
Oh, right, you asked me questions about that. Your eye, which eye did you choose, left or right?
I guess left, because it'll be the one that'll be easiest to fix.
Your left eye is a seven-pointed star pupil,
Okay.
and
All right,
yours
so it's not-
maintains its shape because you are a 7.
Okay, I can revert. Haha. I'll just look up with my fucking crazy eye and be like, shit.
Why is your eye different?
The Empress, she kept me behind. She made me remember things, all these past lives, and she said I was 7, and I think I've been here before. I think I was here. There was a me that died in a place called Kaidalok after bringing everyone together, and I think I died after saving a a couple of orcs and a fuzzy bunny lady and this snake chick with like a 16 pack, and but I don't know how I could have died if I'm here right now. I don't know. I don't know.
Doesn't that just mean you've been reincarnated?
I don't know.
Wait, does that mean you're a god?
I think you might actually worship yourself. Holy shit.
Well, that makes no sense. I remember me ma and me pa, and I was raised as a boy, but I've got these other memories where I had a wife and a kid and a couple kids, and I just...
Banter. You're tripping.
Yeah. I mean, the Shadowfell is stressful on all of us, mate. I'm sure it just had its way with you, nothing weird. Actually, though, Arcadum, do I feel any different being like a druid in this whole situation?
Well,
with it
being alive, you don't belong in the Shadowfell either. But,
okay.
But you also are more understanding of that it's not an unnatural force where everybody else is slowly suffocating and freaking out a little. You're slowly suffocating, and I'm like, that's what's supposed to happen.
I'm gonna put my hand on Gruff's shoulder and say, Gruff.
My bare, sweaty, glistening shoulder.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not afraid to touch your sweaty shoulder.
Okay. I look it back and raise an eyebrow.
If Braktor is a god, you're gonna have to fondle him.
Well, this fanfiction writes itself.
I'm not. I'm not a god. I'm not a god. I don't need to be fondled by Gruff. I take it back. Ignore me.
Both eyebrows at Braktor.
Ignore me. I am an old crazy man. My dwarven mind has been addled by beer and smoke.
It's a good thing that Hackney has her mask, or else everyone would see how hard she is blushing.
I had any, can we just get this done? I want to read these goddamn scrolls for like a year, and you guys keep saying you're not going to read, and I can't read them.
Hold on, look.
She takes out a notebook and starts writing for no reason in particular.
The fondling or the walking?
I'll fondle him later. If it comes to be true that we are all gods, which makes sense from my point of view.
Wait, if we're all gods, why would we be gods?
I believe I have been radiating my energy too strongly.
Can we... As much as I hate to say this, Gruff is right. I will have my existential crisis where my entire life has been a lie later. I'll deal with that later.
Oh, and by the way, if you're a 7...
Not a lie, just multiple truths.
If you're a 7, that just means we're all the 7, because there's 1 in 3 7 of us here.
There's only...
I don't know if
There's only
that's how
5
that
of
works.
us.
Oh, I got the weasel and the owl. Oh, where's my bird? Oh, I guess it's back there. He's one of the 7, I'm sure.
He came here later, though.
Let's go.
I don't think that's how it worked. I was more than 7 people. It was a lot of people. I think we hired my daughter.
What?
We hired a pirate night lady, and she said her dad was a pirate. And I think that was me. But that lad would have been younger than me. I just.
Well, think real hard about how you died and don't do that again.
I'm doing a medicine check to basically see if he's falling ill, possibly due to the whole Shadowfell situation.
Pet.
Your medicine check reveals that it seems that Braktor is having a minor panic attack.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm sure you're fine, mate. If we find some good herbs, I'll mix you up a nice calming solution.
Right.
But for now,
thank you.
Just chill out.
Ozzy.
You know how
Chill
you're
out.
always saying you hate your gods? If you become the god that you hated, that means you always just hated yourself.
Well, that was never in
That's
doubt. I mean,
Not helping.
That's true of all dwarves.
Oh.
yeah. I mean,
I've heard him say that.
a broken watch is right twice a day, and I mean, self-loathing is custom built into the dwarves.
But maybe that hate is what fueled you and make you stronger.
Thank you, Hackney. I truly
Maybe if you just think about your existence enough that you won't exist anymore.
I would prefer to exist.
Are we at the back of this house?
Yes.
Is there windows?
What the?
What?
A house with no windows?
Hold on, my map tools is acting a fool right now.
Wait,
You're tripping.
There you go.
nice.
All right, you come upon some old ruins that appear to be a priest's quarters. You can tell this from the various religious paraphernalia that is etched throughout the room. It is etched in such a way as to denote a handsome elven man wielding a great scythe. You can also see that there are priestly incenses decorating about the room. But what is strange is that it is completely abandoned. You see no evidence that anyone has been here in quite some time. The door to the south can be opened and does not appear to be locked nor trapped.
Gruff, you want to go in slow or fast?
Well, why do we want to go in at all? Is this the temple we were coming for?
I don't know. It's just a random building.
It doesn't interest me very much.
I appreciate it, Hackney. I'm comforted, thank you.
Well, I mean, do you want to just open the door, go fast? Do you want to peek in?
I could breach it.
Do you want to just like get the tip of us in?
Okay, now I'm gonna breach. I'm gonna go left, and then you come in and follow. You go right.
All right.
Okay, everybody, 3, 2, 1. You ready?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay, see, I can count. 3,
I'm so
2,
proud of you, Gruff.
4, 1.
Did he say 4-1?
Yes.
All right. You successfully clear and breach the dining room. There is no enemies here.
I cleave the chairs.
Oh, I was sitting on that.
Now there are less chairs.
Please don't.
Or are there more chairs?
There's more.
Oh, free food, mates. Ozzy will do a
Don't-
little. Ozzy will at least sniff the food to see if it seems normal.
I doubt there's even any food on the table.
The food here is old and rotted. It is essentially petrified at this point.
Petrified. So not even like stinky rotten, just kind of
Like
dried up.
the only reason it is not gone completely is because it appears that no animals have been able to get in here to eat it. No flies, no carrion.
Oh, this ain't even good enough for my pet.
I
Forget it.
will throw up detect magic and just concentrate on that.
Oh, not throw up.
Not
Well-
just throw up in general.
I mean, it's rotten food, and I'm a dwarf. We eat haggis and oatmeal. Like, come on.
I'm gonna cast mending on the chair.
The chair is mended, but it will never forget being split in half.
Hey, don't waste your high-level spells on the chairs.
It's a cantrip.
Chair will remember this.
That's high level for Gruff.
He's got a point.
All right. As you approach that door, Bellanovan, you see that it is not locked nor trapped, and it opens up into a small antechamber, the foyer.
Right.
As you open up that doorway, you find yourself in a minor priest's quarters. This is specifically the barracks. You can see simple cots with small foot lockers and a small common area. You can also see that there is a vanity dresser filled with priestly vestments of the strange deity that you could not identify.
Is there anything I would sense valuable in there, or are they just random priest things that I don't care about?
Well, the vestments, the priestly robes that you're looking at, could maybe fetch a decent price. It's made out of fine silk, and there seems to be some silver inlay. But the amount of money you'd get for it is minimal at best. Maybe 15 gold, 20 gold.
Not worth the time.
We should tell homeless people about this.
I don't think homeless people can get here, Gruff.
We just gotta show them the way.
Yeah, do we tell them to just go to the lady that wants to feast on their blood and potentially just make them brain
No,
slaves to
when
go
we
down
leave.
into hell, basically, where they might just die from existing there and they might get killed by some rotten tree that we had to run from, as well as guards that don't like their existence?
Belnoven.
Yeah.
That's not the only way to get here. We just did it the hard way.
Oh, what's the easy way?
I don't know. There was a bridge back there.
I think we're in the floating mountains of Stettin. They would be pretty difficult to climb for homeless people.
Bractor,
Okay, never mind.
you are
I try
inside
and
the
help
kitchen.
people, and this is what I get.
You're inside the kitchen. The hearth fire has long since been ashen cold. There appears to be no food left over.
Is there actually a knife in here?
Yeah,
Is it magic?
it is not.
Oh. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go over and start a fire. You know, make it a little more homely in here.
All right. You easily start the the old hearth's fire. The wood is still decent inside. As the hearth snaps to life, the room is warmed. Meanwhile, further to the east, Hackney, you enter what appears to be the High Priest's quarters. The room is still Spartan, considering it must be the leader or High Priest or whoever's in charge, but you do see there are a couple of adornments that are different from the regular barracks. The bed is doubled. You can see that there are 2 footlockers, a large vanity dress, and also a desk with several pieces of parchment and ink and quill. As you get closer to the parchment and begin to try and read it, you see that it is written in a form of Elvish, but a form of Elvish that you cannot understand.
I cast comprehend languages.
As you cast Comprehend Languages, it has no effect. The language that you are reading is beyond the scope of your magics, meaning it must be from another plane or another continent.
You cut out for that last bit, so meaning what?
Meaning that it must be from another plane or another continent.
Got it.
You think we could go sky fishing here, Gruff?
I think sky fishing, they're called birds.
Well, I don't know. Aren't there like flying fish in some places?
Well, in the Shadowfell, there was a flying fish, I guess. I don't know.
That house was kind of boring. You want to go to a different one?
As
we're here for the temple.
As we're heading out, I will take out a small lantern and use my control flames cantrip to move the fire from the hearth into the lantern.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
I mean, you know, a while.
That's awesome. And I'll just move that fire into my sweet lantern.
Look, mold earth came in handy. I got to use that once.
Is the knife like kind of nice, or is it just kind of?
It's a kitchen knife. There's nothing
Just a kitchen
special
knife.
about it.
Oh, nothing good to steal here, mates. Let's move on to the next house.
Well, we're not trying to steal things.
I mean, some of us aren't.
Most of us
Speak
aren't.
for yourself, nerd.
I'm just kidding. I only like stealing from those who, makes it a challenge.
A challenge.
Yeah. I mean, I am a master thief after all. Did you hear about when I robbed Blackbriar?
Yeah, you told us all about
I
it.
robbed Blackbriar.
You actually wouldn't shut up about it.
What? This is the first time I'm mentioning it, probably. Second time.
Bedford.
All
Is
right.
that my
What do you
soul?
want, buddy? Sorry.
I don't know. Do we see? Is this just like a walk-in thing? Is this like a bungalow?
Where'd you guys go? Oh, you went over here. Okay. I was like,
He lost us.
We're going too fast.
all right.
DM can't keep up with us.
As you go to the northeast, you see what appears to be a shrine with a great brazier. The brazier is lit with a magnificent magical flame. It does not give off heat, so it does appear to be a magical flame, one that has obviously not ran out. There is also something else that you notice. As you walk inside the shrine, you see that the roof has a large hole above in which the flame can filter out. 2 meditative statues depicting that of the same elven figures that you've been seeing throughout the sort of esoteric designs, with one very big piece in the room, and that is on an altar before the shrine, there is what appears to be a scepter.
Hey, Hackney, you want that?
We likely shouldn't be stealing from places.
It's not stealing, we're just borrowing it.
You don't even need to inspect it. I know what this is.
I check if it's magical.
All right, pushing past Gruff's insistence, make me an Arcana check.
Let's Google. Don't worry about it.
All right, this is a scepter of command. Specifically, the command that it has programmed within it magically appears to be a key of some kind, meaning that the wielder of this scepter can speak the word inscribed within it in order to unlock something. But what that scepter will unlock could be anything. It could be a door, it could be a chest, anything.
And I'm assuming there's no history check I can make on this to actually have any idea, right?
You have no discernible connection to be able to do it, unfortunately.
Hackney, point it at Bractor and say the word.
No.
Maybe
for the fire.
Maybe it unlocks his memories.
I have a feeling we're going to need it, though.
She's going to roll. She's going to pause.
Can you check if there's traps?
I'm gonna check if there's tarps.
All right. Investigation check.
All right, system.
Roll again.
And drop a guidance on him as well.
As Hackney steps away and allows Bellanovan a chance to analyze the altar for traps, it is for good reason where he spots one. A pressure plate where the scepter is being laid, cleverly hidden amongst the cloth. Should the scepter be taken, the trap will spring. The trap itself appears to be an impaling trap.
Do I know where it impales from?
From the western edge of the altar.
It's like around here?
Oh, the altar, the thing that the scepter is landing on. The western edge. So if you reorient it, west would be right here.
Right here.
Well, right here, because if you reorient.
Okay, so you're starting from here.
Yeah, because the western edge. It's the western edge of the altar.
Yeah, I'm not good at geography.
It's okay.
All right, so I've surmised that luckily we can, do that thing where we quickly replace it, and the pressure plate doesn't get triggered, and fortunately there's not going to be a giant boulder coming from the sky, but don't stand in front of it.
Well, you know what? I'm just going outside.
I look for a rock.
How actual magical is the
do I know? Can I guesstimate how much it weighs?
It weighs approximately 6 pounds, and to answer your question, the fire is not super magical. It's just merely it's probably a decorative flame.
Yeah.
Although you do sense that just from preliminary investigation, that the scepter and the flames are connected somehow. Although you can't quite tell why.
Hackney, it's about 6 pounds. We could put you on it.
I don't weigh that little.
You should be careful. The scepter and the fire are linked somehow. Maybe if you pick up the scepter, it'll incinerate this room, or
no one ever wants to ask Gruff. It's obvious what this is. You pick up the scepter and you say the name of the dumb elf, and then the elf appears in the fire, and then you cackle and you go, and that's the elf I'm looking for. And then you go get that elf.
Why do we need an elf?
That sounds like some completely contrived Magital bullshit.
Well, that's elfin stuff.
Why is it always elves?
Well, elves are pretty fucking old. I think, weren't they like the original people to live on Calcatesh or something?
I'm pretty sure that was the original race was the humans,
Well,
and we're the best one.
well, no, that's not true. Because shit. Is this
Well,
a
yeah,
thing
we
I
used
know
to be
because,
elves' pets.
Is this a thing I know because of? Well, no, I thought humans were created by the dragons. I don't know how I know that. I just sort of do.
Wait, Bractor, you know how like you said you have a bunch of different memories and you're a bunch of different people? Were you always just a dwarf or were you also an elf?
I was an elf once, I think. I remember having I had a big scythe at one point, and then I
You had
had
a scythe?
Yeah, and then but I wasn't this lad. But then I got like an anchor as a weapon, and I was like in a diving suit, and I feel like I was ripping someone off.
Huh.
Hey, mate.
Perhaps
Listen,
we should move on until we find a door that would require it or something of the like.
Well,
Nah, I think we just bring it with us. We just need something that's 6 pounds. I can put
Oh
it back.
my god, how many daggers do you got?
I
It's
got a
possible that there might that there's like a magical trap here.
I look for
well-
that specifically.
Well, the fire and the scepter are linked, but I can't tell how.
I'm gonna go sit in this guy's hands while you guys bore me to death.
I got a crowbar.
One moment,
here.
please.
Oh no. Stir, I swear to God, if this somehow kills Barum, I'm
We're just
going
gonna
to
Just put his hands there like a chair.
When you think about it, this was his fault.
This is our
This is
fireball.
Scooby-Doo shit.
Your fault for going to look for rocks when we all have like backpacks full of steel weapons.
I don't have any random weapons in my
You have
inventory.
a sword and a dagger, and
I have.
Yeah, but
I
I
have.
need those.
Am I muted? I keep trying to say I have a burglar's pack and an explorer's pack. I got tons of stuff of all kinds.
yeah,
of
you're
weight.
muted watching your anime, dude.
You weren't muted. It's
We
just
actually
you kept
didn't
getting
hear
cut
you.
off, and you just
Oh.
kept letting yourself
I
getting
didn't hear
cut off.
Okay. Gruff, as you sit in the statue's hands, they'll give, as you have activated a secret lever.
I can't
This
fucking
chair
believe.
sucks.
Wait, do you guys? Does it like make sound or? Like,
Bill Nova,
it
get
make-
on the other chair.
It makes a clicking sound, but nothing
Oh.
seems to happen after that.
Oh yeah, get on the lever. Come on.
The trap.
Okay.
Yes,
Did
be
you just
one with your.
disable it?
I sit on it.
All right, as Belnovan sits, those hands move down and click into place. And as that happens, a hidden drawer opens in the altar.
Oh,
You
I
know
found
what,
it.
Hey, be careful. There's still traps there.
That's mine.
I should have
I found it
expected
first.
All right,
If
and,
please.
and inside the drawer, you see a scroll.
Oh, scroll. I ain't touching this. I'm scared of scrolls here, Hackney. You take it.
What?
What?
All right,
I like push it against her so she can't even.
all right. So you pick up the scroll
And then you get impaled.
and you
I'm
hand
gonna
it to
raise my
Hackney.
shield up.
All right, just keeping track of what's going on.
I check to see what kind of scroll it is without unfurling it. Is that even possible? Is it even
Alright.
possible?
Hey,
I just remembered
Ozzy.
the trap.
Yeah, do the thing, man.
Well,
Please don't step in front of it.
as you look at the scroll, Hackney, you recognize it for what it is. It is a cipher.
Oh.
Wait, I'm good with ciphers.
Did you actually take that
I don't know.
feat that literally no one takes?
Which one?
The
Yes.
linguist?
Yes, I have linguist.
Holy
Take
shit!
a look.
I told you guys way earlier.
no, I
on,
remember,
I
I remember.
wanted to make a secret code thing for us, but none of you listened to me.
This is
I,
your,
it was cool.
this is
No,
your
no, it was
control
cool.
claim.
Yeah. Hey, let me see that. Let me see that.
She hands it over.
I'm gonna study the cipher.
All right. Belanovan kicks back in his comfy stone hand chair and takes a ganderino at this scroll. What you see written is a cipher written in a language that you do not understand, which makes it very difficult to determine it. But you have the feat. What other feats do you have? Do you also have Keen Mind?
I have Skilled. I have a Forgery kit, Disguise kit. I have
disguise it.
I have expertise in Thieves' tools, Persuasion, Deception, Investigation.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I know Elvish as a language.
Make me an. This is going to be a hard DC, but make me an investigation check. But I'll give you advantage because you actually have that feat.
And I give only one shit. So 19 then.
Unlucky.
A 19 is enough to determine the following things about this mysterious scroll. You don't know what the scroll exactly says, but you understand what its intention is. It seems that the cipher is trying to hide not just a language, but specific words. Words that contain within them a potency. You believe that the scroll contains hidden words of power.
So like hidden words of power to like activate something, or just power by themselves?
Words of power that do things like that are like spoken words of power. Just if you speak them, things will happen. And there are many different versions of them.
I'd be careful. I think if you use those, they kill you.
So do I know them enough to like structure them together that I could say them, but just not know what they actually do?
Unfortunately, no. You will need to study the scroll more, and you will need to learn at least as much of the language as you can in order to do it. Your feet has that door open for you. Rather, unlocks that door for you that you could open with enough effort.
Well, I'll hold on to this. Maybe we'll find something else here that has something to do with this language, and maybe I could have another crack at it. But let's get that scepter.
All right. What if I just summon up a gorilla or something to take it?
What if? Hold on. I have a really crazy idea. Everyone, listen. What if you take it from the other side of the altar?
Yeah.
Or actually, you could also fish it.
Oh yeah, I want to see you fish this thing.
Well, the problem is I don't know how long this impalement is.
Also, I'm pretty sure the fire is going to burn everything in the room.
All right.
I step out.
Hey, we're fine.
Oh, do it again. Like hit it.
No, that's all I was gonna do.
I don't think that's... I think someone would have to reset the trap for it to work again.
I'm gonna try and reset the trap. No, I'm just kidding. I'd probably get stabbed.
So, Gruff, are you gonna point it at the fire now, like you want to do, or are you just gonna give it to Hackney?
Hold on, Hackney. Let me give it one try. Does anybody know the name of an elf?
Elf?
Oh,
I don't know any elves.
Legolas.
Legolas, where are you?
Where are you, Legolas?
I pointed at the fire.
You know, it's been a long time writing lore and making things happen. You actually know the names of elves. The name you use is Legolas. All right.
Stir might know the name.
I'm Gruff. I don't know anything.
I don't know any elves.
I feel like I've never even played with an elf.
The word Legolas has no effect.
Did it have the inscription on the staff of a word?
No. Well, I mean, it does, but only with an Arcana check.
Oh, well, I passed it back to Hackney.
Yeah, I don't know no elves.
I don't even know this one's name.
I look at the inscription.
Is Enu an elf?
That's a dog, mate.
No, I don't think he's an elf. I think he's...
I don't know any. I only know stuff about the Matron of Fate.
Wow, guys, name one elf. Name one elf that's not Jackie Chan.
Will Ferrell.
What?
Baby.
Are kind of the thing, Hackney. I give you assistance.
Okay.
You guys...
I
You
mean,
guys
you were
have
an elf.
literally met Valen!
I know.
Oh, I thought he was human.
No,
I thought he was
Valen is an
human.
elf! What?
I actually had to stand up to get my food, so I have no idea what they were screaming about for a good
Oh, don't worry about it.
30
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
It's
sure you
probably
were.
better that you
Sure
were
you
in
were.
here.
No, I
waiting.
actually have my Chipotle now.
Yeah, well, name one elf.
Shoe to drop on
Name
that.
one elf, Hackney.
Kai.
Name one elf?
One
Yeah,
elf
one
that
elf.
Hackney has met and knows
Tyr.
or knows about.
Who?
Tyr.
Tyr? All right, point
Yeah,
at
Tyr.
that fire and say Tyr then.
Wait, isn't he like crazy fucking evil?
That's why we want to know what he's up to.
Also, I think you get an Arcana check on that stick.
I'm gonna do that Arcana check.
I'll help and give you a +3 for guidance.
I will not help.
I'll continue naming people who aren't elves.
You already rolled the Arcana check on the scepter, I believe,
Yeah.
which is enough to reveal that if you speak the command word on it, it will unlock something. It is a key, and you also know that the fire and the scepter are connected to each other.
Yeah. Do I know what the passphrase, or rather the word is to?
The word is.
That's a good word.
Seket.
Okay. She
Did I
points it at
see-
the flame and says,
Oh.
"Sicket."
Did I see Siket in the cipher?
Yes.
Well, she did the thing.
There it is, typed out for you. All right, you speak Seket. The flame changes to a color of blue. And Hackney, you recognize that it is a flame of revealing.
Yeah, I told her that.
Speak a name, and it will reveal that person to you.
Okay. Who? Do I know if it'll only respond to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it have to only be about an elf?
Who is someone that we need to see?
Oh,
Actually,
also,
you know what?
since
Why don't we
the
save this?
flame turned blue, you guys can make additional perception checks for me.
Percepting.
Ooh, perception for big ol' Ozzy.
My rolls are bad.
I'm so
today.
bad at it.
Does it? Don't we have to talk to Inu? Isn't that the whole, one of the things we need?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we?
What's the highest perception?
17.
All right, Ozzy, with the 17, when the flames turn blue, it becomes easier to see within the bowl. And you notice that there is an inscription in the center of the bowl of the brazier, and it appears to be a circular eye.
It's a circular eye. Does that ring a bell to anybody? Like inscribed in here?
I've
Was
got
it
two
like-
of them.
Is it like words that make the eye, or is it just an eye?
Oh, I think it's just like a symbol. It's like a dot and then a circle.
I'm gonna look at it and see if it reminds me of anything.
And I'm gonna do a history check to see if I remember anything whatsoever. Yeah, forget it.
I don't know.
Is there
What's
anyone
the-
that we actually need to see right now? Because if we don't, we can just save this for later if we go back.
I thought we need to talk to Inu. Isn't that who we're trying to talk to?
Well, we know where Inu is. It doesn't really matter. I mean, maybe we could try that.
You guys just want to check up on,
No, I would rather not waste this. We should just leave it for now.
we could check up on.
Well, yeah,
It's
see
my
where I
toes.
am. Make sure it's working. No, see, because if you look for me and it doesn't show me, then we know it's bullshit.
Well, then we just know you're not real.
Let's progress.
Well, one second before we go, I will confer with the party before I do something like this. I'm gonna Ozzy will pull out an unlit torch. You think it'd be okay if
No.
just to bring it with us, or
I don't think that works that way.
I have one final objection.
Yes,
See, this
dear.
place, the food is petrified. This place is very old, and this fire has been up for, we'll say, millennia. And you're afraid if you talk to it one time, it's gonna go out forever.
Well, that's what happened the last times that we had any form of scrying thing.
I guess you would know more than me. I'm just pointing things out. Seeing if I make sense. Seeing if I knew what it was and if I knew where the secret lever was, you know.
Did the eye appear on the cipher at all, or is it just something we don't know?
The eye is on the cipher.
Oh man, I really need to find out what's on this cipher thing. Everything's just showing up here. It's gonna drive me crazy.
I could maybe try to think on what it is.
Well, I know like the gist of it. I just need to like know the language more, and that's the only problem.
Do I know if I move away from this altar and I speak a name away from the altar, will it take it?
The scepter reads intent. It knows whether you're just saying the word or if you're speaking the word, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. So I can probably safely leave this for a little bit.
Sophisticated.
Oh, I think that's the name of an elf.
Well, I guess if we're not gonna play with the fire, we should play somewhere else.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go on and do adventure.
Well, let's go down here since there's no stone left unturned, and maybe I'll figure out this language. These bridges are ancient. Does this look like it's gonna collapse?
I levitate over it.
Ozzy flies over it. See ya.
It looked like it could if enough weight was applied.
All right, only me and Hackney on it. We're fine.
I was really wondering what Gailen was up to, too.
We're not going to use that to check up on Gailen.
Galen's not an elf.
Could you all clear the bridge so my fat, heavy armor-wearing ass can cross it?
We all crossed 2 bridges together. We're probably fine.
Listen, mate. Okay.
Just wait over there. There's nothing going to be in here.
Yeah,
anyway.
just I'll save you.
There's also something I wish to bring up with you all.
Hey, what's up?
You have cake?
I was given a vision.
From what?
Oh.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure.
It just like appeared in your mind?
Yes. It was a call for aid.
From who?
I don't know. It was an ethereal voice, but it said that soon the shadow of Tyr will be challenged. What aid would you provide? I saw a band of pirates sailing into the stars and facing the Herald. And I think it would be wise for us to go there.
Wait,
after we read the scrolls.
to
Which
face
happens to
the
be...
Herald?
Yes.
Pirates. Okay, so you and Bractor are both going crazy.
Or,
No.
Pirates sailing into the stars to fight the Herald, and they beamed
It's
it
the
into
same
your
place.
head.
Yeah, right. And
It's the same place that you need to go anyway, but the plus side is that we could fish.
No one told us we
the
had
Herald
to fight the Herald.
What are you? Yes, yes, they did.
Actually,
I thought we could fight it from.
did.
I thought we could fight it from the back end. Like we do the
No!
logistics.
The Empress told me I had to, actually.
Well, she told you that specifically. I wasn't involved in this.
The Emperor said I was an idiot.
You're not helping
So,
your case.
are we going?
Well, how did they know to beam it to your head?
Because they know who we are.
Wait, they do? Are we famous?
Wait, hold on a second.
Yes,
This
we
isn't
carry
holding
the
up.
scrolls.
If anyone was getting a beam message,
We'll fight the Herald. We're the
I should have
people
got the
who-
message.
I agree. I think it should be Gruff. He's kind of the boss here.
Can you put them on hold? We're trying to figure all this elven stuff out.
Raktor's got 17 lives, and Hackney seeing pirates in the stars. Oh, I guess there's a giant whale in a distant world somewhere or something. I don't know. Let's just make up all kinds of stuff about what we're seeing. No, I'm just kidding. It's all crazy magical stuff. I'm sure it's fine.
As you enter this building, you can see an enormous clockwork mechanism whose purpose and function is mysterious and unknown.
And let me guess, all of this writing is on the cipher.
Yes.
I know what this is too.
It's a gear.
Ain't this a beaut? I'm gonna inspect it using my.
It's like runes or something.
Well,
Can I?
All right, no
as
one cares. I'll go
Raktor,
outside.
with the skills of a crafter, you take a look at the mechanism. Unfortunately, it's Elven, so it's always a little disappointing. But there's a certain ferocity to it. The iron that's used is glazed with ash and, well, for lack of a better term, it's a pretty metal construction. It seems to be functional, long-lasting, enduring, and beautiful, if elvish.
Kind of over-engineered.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's supposed to do. I don't want to belabor a point, Hackney, but when did you get this message?
I think it was right when we arrived, but I was processing and you were freaking out, and I was mentalizing.
Do you have any idea who sent it? Normally that kind of thing leaves a name or something.
Funnily enough, no, they didn't give me a name.
Sounds like a spam mind message.
Oh yeah, you gotta get a filter for that.
That doesn't happen across plane. That doesn't happen.
Didn't the Empress say we needed
It's
to
the first
find
time
a
for
ship?
everything.
Didn't the Empress say we needed to find a ship to get to Inu?
Yes, I'm pretty sure we were supposed to go there anyway.
Yeah, but she said find a ship to go to Inu, not find a ship to fight the Herald.
Supposed to fight the Herald. That's
I'm not trying to die. You know, dying isn't on my list.
Oh,
What is on my list right now is trying to figure out what the hell this shit means.
You think we should just try to force
Does
it?
not involve dying. Can I like study these words to see if it like helps me understand it a bit more?
With time, you could do that. The party wishes to give you that time.
Oh, I could use a rest, mate. I'll go have a nice nap in that house if you want to check this out.
I'm fine with giving you the time. My guess would be these things control it, but I don't know how off the
They
top
probably
of my
do.
head.
Yeah. Well, if he's going to do that, Ozzy will go lay in bed.
Let me understand the words of the elves.
Did you just fly over to the house and go sleep in one of their beds?
Yeah.
All right. Alrighty then. Well, if the party's willing to give you the time, so be it. Elenovan, for the next several hours, you sit down and study the mechanism.
Language.
You study the mechanism closely. You copy it down. You compare it to current Elvish. And what you're able to determine is that it is an ancient dialect of elves from another continent. Elves that refer to themselves as the Sharkai. You also notice something else. You finally are able to depict what the eye means. The eye seems to be a connecting point. A connecting point between the word that the scepter speaks amongst other words. For in the eye, there is what appears to be a connection to several other languages. You see there is a language with the wings of the dragons. There is language with the longevity of the elves. The language with the ancient Dwergar that dwell within the underworld. The language of a mysterious giant creature with one eye in the center of its head. And then finally, a language depicting that of a human warrior standing against the snow and frost.
So basically, if I'm getting this correct, if we speak into that fire, it's gonna show one of those.
No, it's that the language that you're learning, the cipher that depicts the words of power, is one of 5.
Oh.
And there are 2 other notches that are missing from the scroll, but they are not present.
So I don't know which language it is of all those.
Yep, so it seems that out of all of them, there are 7, but you only have 5.
So if I found those other 2, then I'd be able to completely understand it.
It is more so that they share a similar power. So you believe that the word spoken by Hackney is a word that causes the same effect, but in a different language elsewhere. So meaning that whatever word she spoke, each of these other ones also have a word of power that does the same thing.
Oh, I see.
They are sister languages. They are sister sets of words of power, connected to different races and to different places.
It's all coming together. But have I learned what the other words of power on the cipher mean? Or is that still unknown?
You will need additional time to determine that. If the party is willing to give it to you.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Studying?
Gruff watches you intently and acts as though he's helping, nodding along.
I'll pat him on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Several more hours pass. Until finally, you believe that you have uncovered one of the words. Or actually two.
Two?
Yes. You're able to identify what the first word actually means.
Saket?
Mm-hmm. And then the next one is...
Whoa, they had a word for hamburger?
We're basically just getting the translated words here.
Pretty much.
They had a word for step on me. Here you go. This is what you missed, Hackney.
Thank you.
How many more words are there? Words of power?
Several. But it would take you several days in order to even begin to uncover the next one.
Oh, I see.
Wonder if we could take like rubbings and such.
I'm gonna kick Gruff to wake him up.
Yeah. You did it? You deciphered the whole thing?
I only got two of them. This is is pretty hard.
Two what?
2 words. I mean, you can sleep there. I'm gonna move on. Well, I was able to get 2 of the words, though I don't think I'm gonna get any more anytime soon.
It can be a side project. We need to go though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Has it been about a full rest worth of time?
Sure.
Yeah, Ozzy will probably be up and looking to see what they're up to by now.
I'm gonna kick Gruff again. We're going.
Hey.
We're going.
Okay.
We figure anything out?
I got 2 of the words.
Here, go.
Oh, nice. Good job. I know it's hard to deal with that old language crap.
It's
Is
obnoxious.
Yeah.
is that violet light?
Maybe.
Yeah, there's something following us. I've definitely noticed that since we were in the kitchen. That's kind of bothering me.
Well,
I'm gonna perform a quick Arcana check on whatever that weird light is.
maybe
Why?
we should go here last then, because I see 2 other buildings.
Oh, it's following Bractor, isn't it?
This
That's
one
what
looks
it
kind of important.
What? This?
There's a light following Bractor.
Isn't that his torch?
This is detect magic.
Oh, it's the torch.
Yeah, this is just my detect magic aura.
Oh, I don't have that spell. That's weird.
I thought like
I don't
there
have
was like
that
an
spell.
actual light on the map following us.
Oh, okay. Well, don't scare me like that. I'm scared of magic. You know that.
So we're
Wait, you cast magic.
I know it scares me every time.
we're going here last, right?
Oh man, there's another house. Yeah. Well, there's a few more houses, but this one looks like the boss fight kind of house.
You know what they say? Save the best for last.
Yeah.
I
I
want to
agree.
go in this house.
You will get to go in this house, my friend. It's going to be amazing. Don't
Gruff,
you worry about
you
it.
can go there later. Come on. Gruff.
Look in the window.
Unfortunate.
Delay gratification.
Well, someone's not getting McDonald's after this.
I gotta sneak a peek.
I'm just gonna eat more Chipotle in depression.
Yeah, we should have just stayed in Galen's Gate and got lots of.
You should have.
Or
Ladies.
maybe we should have just looked at the other buildings.
What do you mean?
All right, so what happens?
We
Does
got
Gruff get
asparagus!
All right.
exploded?
As you look inside the window, Gruff's face contorts into fear. A
Oh, Gruff.
wrongness emanates from within. Whatever this place once was, it no longer is. It has become a foul testament to nothing. It is difficult to look upon and to be in the presence of. Gruff stumbles back, nearly falling from his feet, directly into Ozzy.
Well, what are you doing? Oh, did you finally lose your arm?
I think the Empress is an idiot.
Oh,
If
it's so
this is the
warm.
one place where the guy ain't supposed to see, I'm pretty sure he's been here.
Wait, what? Huh?
I mean, there's a giant glowing purple church. You really think he can't see here?
I don't
Stop.
know, man.
Get out of here. Let's go.
All right, Gruff.
What, we checking out the
Oh,
house
being an idiot.
buildings or?
Oh, sorry, Gruff. I kind of pushed you.
Stop pushing me. I could levitate myself.
And I'm gonna fly. Oh, I'm such good at flying.
Huh.
Cool if I could fly.
So are we?
Look
Gonna,
at me.
if we're scared of that, does that mean we're even going to be able to read the scrolls? Like,
Shut.
I vaguely remember burning this place
Here, you
down.
need to be quiet.
what, you burnt this place down?
It looked different. Maybe I came in a different entrance.
Wait, it looks like there's a bunch of books in here, and you know what
Burn
books
it.
mean? Reading,
Flammable.
and reading can mean languages.
Knowledge.
If any of them start glowing and tell you the exact thing you want to find out, maybe don't read it. You could die.
I am going to rummage around.
All right, you have found a library. With access to this library, you can study the language of the Sharkai and learn it.
Learning.
It will take at least 3 days to learn the Sharkai language.
Can I just take the book with me?
It's not a book, it's all
Oh,
these
it's
books.
All
Now-
of them?
Well, it's the use of the library, I should say.
Yeah.
Did you say you had keen mind?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because you could just look at the pages and memorize them, and then study them in your head later.
He still
I
has to read
wish.
the pages to memorize them, though.
If
right,
I
but you don't have
knew-
to learn.
If I knew, then you knew.
Right. I mean, should we just like kind of load them up in a bag and take them with us? Or?
We'll come back to this later.
Yeah, all right.
Let's just at the last house, see what happens. Maybe I can geek out another time.
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
know.
Pushed you.
The church is about to explode. That's the first time I've actually seen Gruff scared. You know, things aren't going well.
I
I
mean,
think-
is it about to explode?
I wasn't
Everybody's
scared.
going crazy.
You literally stumbled.
I don't tie my shoes.
I do
Are
not-
you even wearing shoes, mate?
Wait, you stumbled and you were floating. That's how scared you were,
No,
Gruff.
no, I landed for a second. You saw it.
I saw you fall in Aussie.
All
I'm
right.
getting bored of all this flying.
And here you see what appears to be a spell laboratory, an oratory specifically, a place of spell creation, manipulation. You also sense that there are planar energies at work here, as 2 summoning circles can be seen in the eastern section of the room. In the middle, there is what appears to be a small ziggurat miniature structure, and is at this time that Braktor's eye activates.
Ow,
As-
ow, fuck, ow.
As he looks at the ziggurat, he sees things. A verdant swamp, floating planks, the sounds of kobolds, drums in the deep, and a saurian lord with a grafted blade upon his arm. And then the vision fades, but the ziggurat remains. Be right back, food.
Food for thought. Haha.
I remember being in a place with a ziggurat like this. It was a swamp, and there was a bunch of kobolds, and then I fought a giant lizard with like a scythe on his arm. I don't know what this is doing here, but
So what'd you do with it? Do we hit it?
I don't know.
What do you
cast
mean?
Fireball at it?
You said you've been here before.
No, I mean I've been to this ziggurat thing before. It's just it was the actual thing. It was in a swamp, and
it was just a bunch of kobolds
and like a big lizard man with like an arm blade and a weird black goblet.
A weird black goblet?
There was a hydrant.
A hydra in it?
He's just saying words.
I think it killed me. That got better.
Another one of those you dying things?
I mean, you can raise people from the dead.
I can, yes.
Well, you don't look like a zombie to me.
I also don't look like a human or an elf or that one time where I was a robot.
Well, you look like a dwarf.
What is a robot?
What do you mean? What do you mean robot?
I don't know. I vaguely remember being a ghost that lived inside of a construct. It didn't. It's not a long memory, and it was kind of contrived. I think it was a joke. I remember I got smashed to pieces, and then a goblin made a burial cloth for me. But it was like a tea towel.
Wait, you remembered after you were dead?
Do you have any like good memories of like you doing something, like accomplishing something, or is it just you dying?
I think I became an archdruid once.
Remember that time I kissed your nose?
No, I don't remember that, Ozzy. Please enlighten me.
It was like 12 hours ago or something. We were at the end, and I said, "Is your dad handsome?" And I said, "You're handsome," and I pecked your nose like, boop.
Oh, right, that.
Don't forget that we've shared that moment. That's our moment.
Whichever one gets reincarnated after this probably isn't going to remember that, Ozzy.
I stole a castle once, and we flew it to a different planet, and then we fought some things, and one of my friends turned into a ghost, and one of my friends turned into a Frankenstein, but it was way too complicated, so we just ignored that, and they were fine. And then we were like, this place fucking sucks. And then I found a man whose name was copyright infringement, and we convinced him to leave, and we turned the castle into a spaceship and came home conveniently in the same exact spot that we left. And my girlfriend was mad at me because she wasn't the first person I called. She wasn't really my girlfriend. She was more like a murderer.
Bragder, the more you talk, the more people are going to start listening to me, so keep going.
Yeah, I think he's gone crazy, mate. I think we need to, like, throw him off the cliff or something. I don't know. I'm scared.
I think I had a manor once, and I was expecting a child, and a Noel turned it into like a Superman in the womb.
I don't like this. Stop talking about these things. I don't like it. It's scaring me. I don't like it.
We have all of these things and like, you know, a construct, someone becoming a super baby, and now all we have is Bractor, who just doesn't know what's going on.
There was this time I fought a bunch of clowns, and then I had to save a little girl, and we had to fight her imaginary shadow parents. What? Yeah. What? Yes.
Reminisce later.
Hey, I'm back.
Is there anything we can do here?
I don't know, Hackney, can't you look around? This place seems like your kind of forte.
What I remember is we were on a bunch of planks. We were fighting some kobolds. We found an altar with a goblet on it. I think we did a thing once where we met like a Lenorm. I don't remember exactly what. And then we ascended the ziggurat and we fought a man with a blade for an arm, and we got a vial like that was in that book I gave away. Fuck!
Arcadum, is this Violet?
Yeah. Also, Hackney, as you kind of look around, this is what you see. There are 3 items of interest. The first item appears to be an empty vial. The second item appears to be a mold for a goblet. And the third item appears to be a piece of serrated bone, like the edge of a bone blade.
Was that thing you were talking about, his weapon, was it made of bones?
Yeah. Is this where they made that goblet? But that's not here. That's. I think the elves have that.
Well, we're the elves now.
No, like the elves that live in the Badlands. I think I gave that to him, or someone did.
Well, I don't think we can write off the possibility that we might have taken a trip not through space, but through time and also space. So, like, we could be in the hella past.
I don't think we're in the past.
Or the future. I mean, either way.
Why would we? We were teleported here. Why would we be in the past or the future?
I advise you be careful.
Who? Me or Ozzy?
All of us. I am not going to say it, but I'm going to point.
She points towards these 2. Also, do I recognize these as seer bowls?
No, those are summoning circles.
Oh, that's even worse.
I think they did tell me it was the past when I was there. And I had we were all naked and the Lenorm gave us clothes.
So, do we need to get naked? I can get naked.
I don't think that's related.
Bractor, what's the significance of this thing?
I'll start investigating more deeply.
Roll an investigation check.
I'll assist her in her investigation.
Shit.
Go ahead and
9.
investigate.
Oh,
I'm pretty good at investigating.
but I rolled really bad.
But I don't care about magic stuff.
Unfortunate. That reveals nothing.
Fuck.
I'll try to have a look about with my magical powers.
I'll have a look about for more language stuff.
I do exactly.
Oh my god.
I don't care about the arcana and potions. I want more language stuff.
All right. As you take a closer look, you're able to uncover something a little alarming, Melanovan.
Oh.
While you may not care for the magic stuff, as you so put, your naturally analytical mind cannot help but put 2 and 2 together.
1 + 1 = 3, thonk.
Within one of the tomes that you're searching through, you see it is a detailed note list in mad scribblings. You see a depiction. How can I describe this? Basically, you're looking at hieroglyphics, right? Kind of give you an idea. But you see a person go inside of a book, leave that book with something in its hand, and then you see that person inside the ziggurat.
Wait, can you say that again?
You see a person go inside of a book, leave the book with something in its hand. It's an indescribable something. And then it goes inside of the ziggurat.
Wait, so this isn't metaphoric. I literally saw something grab something in the book and then go in there.
Descriptive, using hieroglyphics, it's showing you that.
I think they made the vials to stop the Yes, I nudge my head towards the gross.
Mm-hmm. Shh. Do don't say.
Was that like you want me to stop talking?
Probably yes.
Okay.
So, act.
Wait,
Don't say.
wait a minute.
And that's what you know how to do. Or I think you should do. I trust you not to mess anything up.
I don't right now. I'm very confused.
I still do.
Well, that's... Thank you.
So the hieroglyphics is showing someone grabbing something and then going into the ziggurat.
I remember someone saying we're not supposed to read the books. And then I remember some people, they said they went to this place, they fought some kobolds and they fought the scythe man and then a demon. I think they were there and it was like they were transported. And I think one of them wanted to kill my wife.
Huh?
And then they like murdered one of the strongest druids, and it was a whole bunch of bullshit because no one cared about him until he was dead. But you kill like a guy with like basic druid level, suddenly everyone wants to kill your wife.
Hey guys, let's step outside for a second. I want to talk about something. Maybe I'm gonna kick Gruff.
Oh, we're done with the books already.
Almost. Come on. All right, so maybe not. Hey, let's go across the bridge. Why not? You know, safety first.
You know, if you want to, you can have a conversation without me. I'm mad enough to admit I'm kind of crazy right now, if that's what you're doing.
It's fine. Gruff is like crazier, but he's done great. Anyways, so I read the thing, right? The book in there, you know, I read something in there and like there's like a hologlyph, you know, this shit's crazy, man. Anyway, so like he was grabbing something and then it looked like he was crawling into the ziggurat. So potentially that thing that's in there, I think it might have people in it.
Like their souls?
Or like small people. Like you know how there's
people.
You know like how there's an empty vial? Maybe it was like a shrinking thing and they could go in it.
Oh.
I think they made the vial to try and stop the herald.
Then what does the hieroglyphic mean?
Well, that doesn't mean nothing because it's not a word.
Hey, what about this?
I think the swamp was a defensive mechanism, like that was protecting that.
That church is... I'm sorry, I'm going back. That church is where we needed to go to read the thing that I'm not going to mention.
Wait, hold on.
But clearly it's not safe anymore. Shouldn't we just go back to her? It's safer there.
We
could
know
try
how to get back.
I
don't think we know how to get back, Hackney. I think we're stuck here.
I know how to get back. I know, like, no one's asking me for any advice, and I know everything in the whole world. God damn it.
All right.
You had a book because what you found a books with words of power in them in a fucking cipher, and you're thinking, oh, well, let's turn into small people and go in the little triangle rock. You gotta learn the dang book and do the words, and then we do the words at the ziggurat.
Well,
come on, man.
I was thinking that.
No, speak open. Tell it to open.
Well, I was thinking that, but the problem is that if you can go inside of it, we don't exactly know what is inside there. Unless Bractor knows, because apparently he's seen it before, but apparently he doesn't know either. He just thinks he's seen it before. Bractor, do you know what that thing's even used for?
I've never been to this part of this place. All I know is that the last time I came here, we found like an old
my god
library weapons lab, and then we burned it down accidentally.
None of that is relevant.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. I don't know this part. I know I was in that ziggurat place, but it was supposed to be like the last defense kind of thing.
Last defense.
Wait, you were inside of it?
Well,
Wait. Last defense of what?
it's
Because maybe we read them there.
I think it's hazy. I don't remember, but the things there, I think, were supposed to be protecting the vials, and the vials were never meant to be gathered.
Okay, here's my plan. We go
But
up to
it's empty, so it must have already happened.
What if we go say Rotel to it to call them, and maybe one of them will come out and say, "Hey, how you doing?" They can tell us some of this stuff.
Look, I
Wait,
mean, maybe.
okay.
You
You're
were
saying we
you
might
should
be
just be saying power words like that.
Bractor, you were saying we were in the future or the past potentially, right? Or was that Ozzy?
I think when I was there, it was the past, but I also think it was this just elaborate gauntlet that was trying to keep the big fuck from showing back up.
Well, what if we talk to the fire into one of these memories you have in the past?
No.
That's a pretty good idea.
I mean, my thinking is that if we were to do that, we would call the you know what, and like invoke its power, and it would corrupt it.
How would it corrupt it?
Because that's what it does. That's what the Empress said. Even she can't do it because it corrupts things.
Yes, we can't risk that. I think our best course of action is for you to learn our language, and then we go to this last defense place, and then maybe we can safely read them there.
You guys want to just chill for 3 days while there's a giant purple church in front of us?
Yes, I'll stand guard.
Do we have any other choice? No.
Well, I hope you are good at making tea.
We might run out of rat.
Oh wait, do we have food?
I've got good berries. That's not a problem.
I can make food.
I can fish for souls.
What? No, Gruff. This is the material plane. I think I walked here last time.
Hey, Gruff, how about you just teach me to fish? That'd be fun.
No.
All right.
You've got nothing but time. Like,
I begin to study.
I'm gonna learn how to read too.
I guess I'll learn.
I'll help.
And so the studying begins.
3 days study session, baby.
Are these all my pupils?
In this time, I mean, might as well. She'd be probably interested in trying to learn that as well.
Honestly, he'll pick up what he can.
I can create our own cipher.
I give up and I'm bored.
Oh, that's fine.
Gruff, you could never read to begin with.
Hey, how about I scout to the south and try and figure out where the fuck we are?
Why don't you just stay here and not get yeeted off the face of the planet?
Oh, you're worried I'm gonna end up in the Shadowfell again and jump forward the plot?
No, I'm worried
I'm
you're
not worried
going to end
about
up
that.
dead.
I'm worried you do that without me.
I can't die.
Yeah.
Share everything, so you have to share balanced knowledge.
Well, he already has it, so it's already half mine.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Just take a nap.
For
Are there any
3 days.
What?
I don't know.
Do you think you can't do it?
No, I cannot.
Do it?
Wait, can I? I'm gonna look in the library real quick and see if there's anything about fishing.
There is.
Hey, Gruff.
Is there anything on cooking?
I'm gonna like take a book out. Hey, Gruff. There's ancient fishing knowledge here.
I'm back in.
I'm gonna place it in front of them.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
In between trying to learn the language, she's actually going to try and learn how to cook because she's always wanted to do that. If there is anything available on that.
There is.
This word means tuna.
I'm gonna fucking
All right,
become.
Gruff, as you read the ancient fishing techniques of the shark eye, You will learn a thing or two about spear fishing.
Is that even possible?
What do you mean?
How could Gruff learn more about fishing?
Well, Gruff is only a human.
The greatest race?
That might be so, but you're also short-lived. And these techniques are developed from a completely different place where water flows differently and the fish swim differently. And where their methods are mysterious.
Sneaky, long-eared fish.
Yes. These fish hide. They hide within the shadows of the water.
Oh, that's when you noodle them.
But you cannot noodle that which you cannot see.
I can sense it.
Sniff the water.
Gruff argues with the book for 3 days.
No, this is all wrong. They had no idea what they were talking about.
This is all wrong.
I knew if I learned how to read, I would just disagree with all the books.
Oh, you know what you should do, mate? Write your own book and leave it here.
You're
Tell them how to
absolutely
fish.
right. I'm gonna write my fishing book in Shark Eye, and no one will be able to read it. And they'll learn to read it, and then they'll
Son of a
know.
bitch, I'm in.
I would have to write it for you because if you did, it would just be scribbles.
I'm learning.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
listen,
in.
I'll tutor Gruff on the finer parts of writing while you study all the language stuff.
Okay.
Wonder.
Gruff writes a fishing manual in Shark Eye. For some
I'm gonna.
reason.
I'll see if there's any books about this. That's part of the studying. If there's any books about this ziggurat or that magic summoning thing or anything to fucking sort out the ball of crazy that is my brain.
Sure thing. All right, over the course of 3 days, Belnovan, you learn Shark Eye.
Nice. I can put that on my list.
Yep. And as you have learned Shark Eye, you can also use the cipher to determine the words of power in Shark Eye.
Very nice. How many words have I learned? What are all the words?
The cipher contains 5 more words that you can use. As well as I can tell you the rules of it. Just let me get all these together.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Typing it up for you. Oh, it's 5 total. I thought it was 5 more. It's 5 total. Apologies.
Not 7.
Feels 5, man.
That's my favorite number.
Why is 5 your favorite number?
Because it's very easy to work with.
5 guys, burgers and fries.
How is 5 easy to work with?
60 is a better number because it's got 12 factors.
My favorite number is 2.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite number is 7.
7 is a very cool number for what it represents. It's like it's the number for life. Like it's how you will find out life's greatest secrets is the word. I'm sorry, the fucking number 7 is what it's said to be.
What's that number where some countries think it's a very unlucky number?
4.
4.
Why is
It's an
4
East Asian
unlucky?
culture thing because it usually she is a very common pronunciation of it, which is the same as death in a lot of East Asian languages, namely Japanese and Mandarin.
We're all intellectuals now.
I'm gonna fill up my water real quick.
Day 2.
I'm gonna go to the washroom.
I have learned the ancient ways.
I have learned so much.
Other players.
God damn it, I could be killing Blackbriar right now.
All right, here are the words in... There you go.
Wop Shark Eye.
Words of power for the shark eye that you're able to find.
Nice. Now, you said I know how to operate them or how they operate. How do they operate?
All right, so each of them does something specific. They mean a direct translation, which will enact a magical effect upon the world. However, speaking words of power is very taxing. And each of them have a cost. You are unable to determine what the cost is, but you have a certain amount of strain you can take equal to your constitution in order to determine whether or not you could speak some words. Some words are more costly than others and could cause more damage and cause more exhaustion. Specifically, whenever you would exceed this strain, you gain levels of exhaustion.
I recognize that last one. There was a town with a church in it that was devoted to many deities. I can't remember their names for some reason. But at night it would become consumed by shadows and you had to use light to ward them away. And there were these 3 wands and each one of them were named for those and you had to activate them proper to banish the shadows. I don't remember where it was though.
So do I know if we're able to just say them and they'll work, or if you need one of those little wands?
The wand makes it to where you may speak them without causing that damage to yourself.
Oh.
You can speak the words at any time, but they will cause strain.
And do I know like the exact function of all of them? Like open is probably pretty self-explanatory, or are they all just self-explanatory?
Well, they're self-explanatory to the certain extent that you understand what their meaning is, but their application could be vastly different depending on situation, intent, where you're standing, all that stuff.
But do I know that, or is that just
you do know that? Yeah.
Okay. So open probably just opens something like a key. What does call do?
Perhaps it's a summon.
Call, to beckon, to gain attention towards.
Dude, he just defined the word call for you.
Well, I'm just making sure, like, what I'm trying to say. If
Hey, Arcadum, what does tree mean?
God damn it, Stir. Well, for example, tree, like, do I just sprout trees?
Or it could be a family tree.
You don't know the exact effect until you use it.
Okay, see, that's what I was trying to get. That's what I was trying to understand.
Because the effect can change depending upon the situation.
I got you.
My assumption for the tree, it might have something to do with, you know, how
The worlds. She makes a big arm motion. Work.
Yeah, but what if we find like a corrupted tree? Maybe we could cleanse it with this word.
I'll make it bigger.
What if I wanted to become a tree?
Do you want me to make you a tree?
Oh, do it. That'd be
His
funny.
body's getting old.
No. Anyway, this is all we can learn, right?
This is all. I mean, I completely understand the language, and this is all I got from the cipher.
Then we should go back to that room, see if there's anything we can figure out, and maybe go into
Which room? The fire room or the summoning circle room?
The summoning circle room.
Into
the. We should go into the last defense.
How do we get in there, though?
Well, technically, it was the first last defense.
Oh, I see. So it's actually not all that good, is it?
I mean, I remember it being really scary. Except for that one time when everyone was just like actual trained warriors and not half of us like wizards waving sticks at things. and we were just killing things left and right and just riding the high off the battle vigor. And they were like, "Who are these gods?" And it was a good time.
That was a good impression. Also, is there any way for us to take the ziggurat out of that room? Because I'm worried that the moment that we open it, that big, gross gunk is going to get all over it and maybe find its way inside.
Well, see, my problem is I don't think we open it. I think we go inside of it.
How?
I don't know. Like I said, in that book I was looking at, it had a person that was holding something, and then they went in.
Did you look at the book again?
Can I recall the image?
Yeah.
Arcadum?
Yeah.
Can you explain it again?
A person goes into a book. They leave the book with something in their hands. And then they go into the ziggurat.
Okay, now I explain. They go into the book.
Yeah.
So we open the book?
Yeah, but what did it look like he was in his hand?
It was indescribable.
Okay.
Well, we just got to get in that book, right? Well, we got to figure out what book it is, and we got to get in it.
Can I surmise that that's the book they're going in, or is that just like a general into the book thing?
I can reveal no more than what I said.
Okay.
All right, let's try and get in that book. Last one, there's a rotten baby.
Yeah, does anybody
Wait,
feel good about?
Don't rush, don't
What?
rush.
A rotten baby.
Ozzy,
What?
I don't
Rotten baby.
want to.
I don't want to be a rotten baby. I already called it.
Wait, no.
All right, I'm here. I win.
Careful.
It's okay. I won't get in the book. I'm just trying to move it along. It's been 3 days. I'm so tired. I'm not tired. I'm bored. I want to fight something. I want to rob a house.
Was the book in Sharkai?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna grab the book, and I'm gonna take it back to the library for safe reading.
Oh, last one in the library is a rotten baby.
That's kind of morbid.
Well, you guys say you're like a rotten egg, so turnabout's fair play.
Yeah, well, I don't say anything about someone getting somewhere first is better, and I don't know. I'm gonna read the book now.
I hate that he's got a point.
All right. As you open the book in question, the one that was instructing, what you see is that it is a book written by a mad elven wizard. The wizard appears to be a Sharkai. He speaks of a creature known as Aladine, speaking of its prophetic end, and then begins to speak of a secret. A secret that he had discovered. In his words, he writes, "There is an obelisk on a shore,
Wasn't me.
an obelisk upon a beach of black sand. The obelisk is guarded. The obelisk is the key. The obelisk is the doom. I have found it within my own lands, but it is not the same as the other. It is a refraction. It is a reflection of the first. Within these tomes, I have depicted the arcane formulas required for the transference of one's refraction. It is with hope that the mystery of the obelisk can be uncovered. Once I shatter myself."
Son of a bitch. I think that's Tyr. I remember. I met him once, I think, but it wasn't him. It was just this reflection. He knew something was happening to his actual body, so he split a piece of himself off so he could fight against it. And we worked with him for a bit. I think maybe we fixed him, or someone fixed him. but then we had to deal with dragons and the Calcatesh being enslaved, and but those things never happened. But there was an obelisk in the Black Shore, and that's where they were keeping him.
Wait. So we're somewhere else.
I don't think that's what that means. Maybe that's how it all works. Maybe that's why I have all these memories. Maybe that's why the Empress said that we have different chances. We're just refractions, these copies of ourselves that just different personalities and different forms, and if we die, we go to this other refraction, this other us. Maybe that's how there could be these two obelisks, and it was keeping it locked away, and it was guarded, and they fought, and they lost. Maybe this ziggurat that goes to this island, the formula he has. Maybe we can get to where this all started and figured this all out. Any time anyone was there before, they were dumb and confused and weak.
What I'm trying to get at is, does going through the ziggurat just bring us back to where we were? Or is that a new place?
I think it's somewhere else. It had a name.
I thought we were somewhere else right now.
No, I think we're in Calcatesh. We're in the floating mountains, right? The Empress said she didn't have the power to send us to different planes or anything.
What if she lied?
Well, if we go through the obelisk, that's kind of the whole point, because then the thing wouldn't be in the sky.
I mean, maybe that's the key. Maybe we go back and we stop it. We stop something horrible from happening.
We have to read the scrolls. We have to read.
Is that?
Yeah, I think.
I swear, when I was here before, it wasn't safe, and that church isn't safe, but maybe that place with the obelisk, maybe that's safe.
Well, they're saying the place on the opposite side is the real one. And it's the key to either our doom or our salvation.
Well, I mean, if it was keeping something in there, that would be true, right? Like if you're trying to hide something and banish it from memory, that's your salvation, right? You hope and pray that hiding it and obscuring it, no one ever even bothers to think what it might be. But if someone finds it, then they're ignorant to its purpose, and they could be tricked, manipulated, and they could do something terrible, and that makes it your doom.
So are we gonna go through the obelisk then?
Yeah.
Also, should we destroy the summoning circles before we go in there then?
We don't know what would happen if we touch them. I'm scared of what will happen when we touch them.
I'll destroy them.
Please don't.
I also want to check one more thing before we leave.
I'd much rather just drag the ziggurat out if we can do that, and then into here, and then we can go in there. Here.
All right.
Well, if we drag it in here, then someone's going to know that we used it. It's not like we're hiding it in the building adjacent to the other building.
It's not so much... They already know that we're going to go into there. That much is obvious. But if we do it right next to it, we might give it a chance to jump in. Do you see where I'm getting at?
No.
Do we still not want to use the fire?
It's probably to be avoided, unless you think that there's something that we should glean before we go in.
Well, we've determined that Tia is the one that went into the obelisk, right? And Tia is an elf, so we know the name of an elf. So, I mean, I think it's obvious we need to see what that guy saw, or see where he is now. and I think that would answer a lot of questions. I can't think of a better time to use it.
It might show us something that we shouldn't.
Well, if this, I mean, me guessing that this was written by Tyr is just conjecture. But I'm wondering if we try to use that fire on him. At this point, I would imagine we would have to call that corrupted version of him, and he is a very powerful wizard. He might figure out what we're doing and just teleport to us.
You guys have a million reasons to never do anything.
Well, I want to go look at those gears now that I actually know the language.
Gear time. Let's go see the gears.
All right.
Gear
Something we can
boys.
commit to.
We're the gear boys. Oh, there's still gears. Look at that.
I reread the gears.
Morty, we gotta get the gears, Morty.
I do sound like Bushworld.
They look all kind of scary.
We've got a Wendigo, Morty.
Oh, it's gonna eat my flesh.
We gotta go to Wendigo, Morty. We gotta get me soul, Morty.
What do the gears say? Oh, he's typing.
Oh, I hear typing coming from the gears.
You know, we could talk to the Matron of Fate.
All right, on the inscriptions on the cogwheels of the contraption, you see this.
Seeing?
Call the storm, light the way, open the door, and hail my name.
Oh,
Well,
those are...
that's pleasantly straightforward. We don't need to, make a tree or anything.
Oh, I got a thought. Oh my god. Okay, we've got 5 names, right? 5 words. I think I know the other 2 words.
How do you know the other? Wait, why?
The 2 words. I mean, I've got an idea of what they are in common, but
It's a word doesn't make it a word of power.
well, no. What I'm saying is call the storm. Okay, that's 2 of the words. Light is another word, and way, I imagine, is one of the other words. Now, I don't know what that is in Shockian, but and then open we've got, and finally, okay, I don't know where tree fits into this, but you see where I'm going with this.
Oh, you're 7.
Hail. The word doesn't that tree have to be there?
Yeah, it would be hail, which would only be 6 of the words.
Hail my name. His name is Tree.
Okay, you're all crazy.
Well, just. Okay, well, how?
Oh. You might be onto something.
Well, then, are we gonna do it?
Well, I mean, we don't. I don't think we know the words for hail or way in Shoxy.
Well, Ozzy, let me put it this way. Since I know the Sharkai language, and since I know all the other words, it's easy to surmise that if what you're saying is correct, then we have the words. You know?
Oh, you're right.
I just
You're reading them right now. As we just read them.
Yeah.
There you
I swear to God, dude, I'm almost done with you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Well,
Good time.
wait, what'd you say, Hackney?
Do power words, probably.
Wait. So you want to do what the cogs are saying?
I'm not sure, actually. Not anymore. I'm probably. I have no idea what this does.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, what is the cost of inaction?
You're like a handyman. Like, does this thing look like it's functioning, or like?
Yeah, it still works perfectly fine. It's a little old, but it was made to last.
Oh, do it, mate. Do it. Oh, I'm so excited.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how you said each word has like a strain on Constitution? Is there like a severity level to the words?
There is. But remember what else I said.
The rods.
What?
I have the rod for open, so you won't have to deal with that exhaustion point.
Yeah.
Well, the rod might mean you don't have to deal with any of them.
Well, it only does the one word that one rod does. You might not have been here for that, but and also I could prepare if we wait and I prepare greater restoration, that'll give us 2 free exhaustion points.
We also don't know if one will do more than.
No, what Arcadum was trying to say is there's consequences for saying each one besides just the strain.
Yeah, I guess we shouldn't do it.
Yeah, no.
No, that's not what I was getting at. I just wanted to know the levels of strain because.
Well, you don't know that.
Oh, we don't know that one.
You don't know that.
Maybe we have all of us say one of them.
Well, that's what I was getting. Like, that's what I want to do. But, since I don't know how much they actually strain, I wanted, like, gruff to be the strongest word. But.
I'll say them all.
No, you're not saying them all, gruff.
Okay, number 1, I cannot die. And number 2, if I don't do it, no one's gonna do it. We're gonna talk about this for another day.
Well, Hackney, maybe you can say 2 words since one of them is free.
I am okay with that.
Okay. So, I'll give Hackney open and call. I'll do light. Because, Matron of Fate lights the way, How about Ozzy can do storm because, you're in the air.
Yeah.
Bractor can do way because he's always trying to find his way and he's very lost right now. And Gruff, you can do open.
No, I'd have open.
You can do hail because you want everyone to think you're a god. Is that fine with you, Gruff?
And then if hypothetically we need to do the last one for it being his name, will we give that to Gruff as well?
I had a thought. Maybe the number of syllables in the word denotes how powerful it is.
I have a thought. Let's go do it.
Well, we're about to do it. We're going to do it.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Maybe in that ziggurat thing we'll find more of these rods.
Well,
This
do you want to
really
go on the
risky.
ziggurat first then? Because we don't know if we can go back. Well, I guess we follow Gruff and make sure he doesn't explode.
Oh gosh.
Where did he go?
I'm trailing him. He went to the ziggurat.
So slow.
Gruff, why are you didn't even tell me to come with you this time.
We agreed we were gonna do this like 3 days ago.
Wait, I thought we were gonna say the words.
All of y'all are pussies.
No, I thought we were gonna say the words at the wheel.
Give me the rod, and I'm gonna say all the words to the ziggurat.
No.
We can just go into
If anything bad happens, I'll just get a new body.
Let's track the ziggurat first. Let's not talk about things here. Please.
We have to.
Gruff, we can just go into the ziggurat. I know how to go in.
Then why haven't we done that? Oh my god.
Let's just go in.
Oh lord.
Can you lift the ziggurat? Can you move it from where it is?
You attempt to do that?
Yeah.
It's difficult
no.
and heavy, but you can lift it.
Are we doing this?
Open the door.
All right, Bractor, you might want to help him.
Can we get it out the door? Yeah, you got to turn it like a couch. You got to kind of turn it to an angle.
You just toss it out the window.
No! Where are we taking this, though?
I don't know. Let's go to the kitchen.
Hackney said Darcy was real smart and said we'd hide it in the adjacent house.
Why would you say that?
Can we get moving? We're just sitting here.
I'm just not sure what the end game here is.
Okay, wait. Because I'm not allowed to talk next to the thing. Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting this down.
And
Also-
Vilnoven,
Yeah.
you still got the squish stone.
No, we used that to get back.
Yeah, but did we use it up or did it?
It disappears. It's one-time use, I'm pretty sure.
Correct.
But did it? Oh.
Yeah.
Also,
Never
as soon as we try and take it over this rickety bridge, that thing's going
Yeah.
down.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that. I don't
But
think
Hackney came up with this idea.
okay. Arcadum, how do we get into the ziggurat? What was the arcane solution he came up with?
What?
To speak the word of power to do so.
Oh, which does it say
Probably
in the book which one it was? Probably open.
Open the way.
All right, Hackney,
I want to die.
do it. Hackney, it's either we deal with the summoning circles now or we go in.
I don't know how we would deal with him.
I don't know. You're smart. Like, look at him or something.
No, that defeats the purpose.
We're the mighty heroes of Galen's Gate. We can handle anything that comes out of these dinky little portals. Look at they're so small.
Okay,
Can't even.
Hackney, I need you to make a decision right now. Are we doing the words of power at the gears, or are we going into the ziggurat and then doing them?
I do want to say, notably, that does not depict him coming out of the ziggurat.
Yeah, I know. He grabbed something in the book and then went in.
So that might be a one-way trip.
I know.
The cost of inaction. Getting closer.
Hackney, choose. Are we going
World.
in? Or are we
Okay,
going here?
let's go. Let's do. We spent all that time learning that language. We might as well do the fucking power words.
All right, let's go back to the gear.
Back to the gears.
Leave. That was gruff.
All right, back to the game.
You know how Gruff is. He gets impatient.
Rotten
I'm actually
baby.
walking on the bridge. I'm fucking tired.
Gruff, are you coming or not? We need you to say the word.
About to just open the fucking ziggurat. Jesus Christ.
Gruff, we're gonna say the words. Get your ass over here.
Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
What?
For you, or
That's pretty good.
Last,
it's pretty.
last chance.
Saying the words.
Last chance.
Does
I was on the edge.
everyone remember their word?
I had way.
Yeah?
Which, do we actually know the word for that?
Well, yeah,
Bellanova knows.
I translate it. Like I can I'm pretty sure you have to say it in remember they know intent. So
Yeah, but it's like
Oh, but we don't know the power word.
no, I do because
No. You only know 5 power words.
No, but what we were guessing, Arcadum, is that way, even though I don't know it, is on there. You know what I'm trying to say?
You're hoping that the word way that you translated on the cog is a power word?
Yeah, in the same way that call and storm and light
Okay, so
and open are.
on the wood thing that he translated, was call Rotel, or was it a different word?
Calls will tell.
Yeah, is rotel on the gear the same word?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so no, yeah, we can't do this.
Back to the ziggurat.
All right, guess we're going to the
We don't die, yay!
Everyone else is on the right track, but we just need to clarify that.
I really liked that plan, though.
Yeah, it made sense. All right, Hackney, listen.
Take out
You're-
the rod.
You're gonna make Gruff explode.
I whisper it though.
Minus int.
Do we need to hold hands?
I mean, I'll hold Bellanova.
I'm sorry, wait, no, Saket. There we go, Saket.
All right, boys. I grab onto Bellanova and Gruff's hands.
As you hold out the rod and speak Saket, nothing happens.
Yeah, you did it wrong. Here, give it to me.
She hands it over.
I'm gonna do what it told me to do in the book.
Okay. The book says, "Open the way."
Open the way.
Nothing happens.
What? So we still need the way word.
It's. Oh.
Yeah, you guys didn't figure that out from a minute ago.
All
right, do we read the scrolls? Is it time to read the scrolls?
No.
Well, we have to do something.
All right, then we go in the big house. We
I
conquer
look
our
around
fears.
this place again.
Investigation check.
I'll
sick.
assist. Okay, I'll do my own then. That's pretty good.
Well, I might as well do my own if we're doing our own, because
Oh, finally. Okay, so a 25.
That is sufficient. You find another cipher.
oh, thank God.
Haha!
Hand it over.
Hand it over.
What do I learn?
Let's see here.
I
Editing.
learned the other 2 words. Well, if we learn the other 2 words,
Yeah, we're definitely going in the gears, Mike.
are we going back to the gears, boys?
Yes.
Gruff?
But
This cipher reveals only one word.
Oh boy.
And oh no, excuse me, it is two. It is two.
Okay, good. Gruff was about to go insane. I was gonna start beating people.
Oh my gosh.
Thank God we've learned the words for spaghetti and airplane.
Yay!
Hamburger.
I thought it would be spaghetti in pockets.
These true.
Hey, we did it.
It's jaw if bear. It's the word for enigma. It'll let us teleport anywhere we want.
You want to know what the real tragedy is? I already knew what the word for way was the whole time, so I was trying not to fucking spoil it.
Yeah, but you didn't know hail anyway.
I didn't know it in character. I just knew what it was out of character.
Okay, back to the thingy.
All right, back to the gears one last time. One last ride, boys. Gruff,
Teleport
walk
no
with me.
jutsu.
I've written in chat what I think the actual entire incantation is.
All right. Everyone remember the word?
Yes, but I need my rod back.
Here's your rod.
Thanks.
I still want to.
Ronnie, that's not it. Jesus Christ.
How is that not it?
You're missing Seiket.
Did I miss it?
Yeah.
You wrote tree
Oh, I
for
wrote
hail.
Ratel twice. Sorry.
Oh
No, I
my
wrote Heel
god.
for Hail. Well, somebody else write it then.
How sold are we on name? Because I don't want to be a stickler, but you notice there, it is also written in an uppercase, like all the other important words.
Yeah, tree is the only missing word, so it makes me think that that's the name. Okay, then never mind. Forget it.
No, you're actually onto something. I don't know though. It's a risk.
Well, the only thing I can think of is that I go back to the library.
What are you talking about missing word? Just because the word tree isn't in a sentence, we need to put it in it?
No,
You
he's
don't
saying
have to get mad at me. I'm sorry.
We've been on this for so long, and all the information is out there, and we keep going over the same problems. We went over this an hour ago.
No, we just don't know what name is.
I just want to die.
Please kill me.
Oh, is it Arcadum cheat and capitalized name?
Yes.
Oh,
He just changed it.
he snuck one under the door on us.
Yeah. So now that's what we're concerned about.
All right,
sir.
let's say tree.
No, I'm gonna go to the library and research.
Well, the reason why I uppercase that was so that you'd think a name is already a proper noun. Yeah. So obviously you would speak that. And I didn't want to confuse you by leaving it lowercase. But I also didn't want you to think that it was a specific power word. And I wanted...
We don't have the word for the.
Shut up, sir. I'm gonna go to the library real quick and see if I can figure out who maybe the name is.
Oh.
Can I investigate or check around, which might make me help understand whose name this might be?
No, it's tree. It's definitely tree.
Your review of the cipher and the cogs reveal to you that it is not a specific name, it is a name.
Is it another summoning thing?
Oh my gosh, it's a summoning thing.
Oh, Herald.
No!
Wait, it's not a
No!
specific name, it's a name? So it can be any name?
I can't tell you that for sure, but that is what your research reveals.
Oh boy. I come back. Hey guys. You know how we have all these problems? Here's another one. It's not a specific name. It's a name. So like, it can be any name, I surmise?
Oh, for fucks, we have no idea what this would do.
What about that brothel lady from Galen's Gate?
Oh.
Why?
I don't know. Just as a test.
Wait a second.
No, this is not a thing to test.
What, Gruff?
He wants us to say gruff.
You're already here.
Well, no, he wants me to say gruff. Now this is going to open a portal.
Where?
And you have to welcome yourself in.
We don't know if that's actually what's going to happen, Gruff.
That's a fact.
You know, I hate that actually kind of makes sense.
I'll do it. I'll say the whole thing.
You will probably die.
You would die, Mike.
I can't die.
Are you gonna say the whole thing and then just
Give me
say
the rod.
Gruff? That's
Yes.
only one of the words.
I'm gonna do all the words and then I'm gonna say gruff.
Please, Gruff, you will actually die. Let's not.
I cannot die. How many times I gotta tell you?
I want you to die.
How many exhaustion points is it to die? Is it
Gruff
3?
laughs nervously.
Why?
6? Okay, 6. I think he can do it.
Well, do we know any of the 7 that were stuck in like limbo?
I mean, I know some names.
Couldn't we call one of them?
We don't know if this would actually summon someone.
We did need to summon like star pirates or something, or did you know where they were?
Was I ever actually given that information, Arcadum?
You were given what I gave you.
We could summon
It's
Tia.
in the astral sea, but that's all I know.
There's no name. So also, I guess we summoned them there. They might be screwed.
Well, we need to make a decision here.
I could try.
Well, since we don't want to use the name or we don't have any inclination, why don't we just go into the ziggurat now?
Yes,
Back to the ziggurat.
Because I don't think. Well, actually, let me re-research. Does these gears, are they just like kind of a summon ritual, or do we need them in this like saying?
The gears are covered with the Sharkai language. The contraption, its function and purpose is unknown. You feel that speaking these power words will power it. But what it does, you don't know. The only clue that you have is the poem that I gave you. A chant, so to speak.
Huh.
I mean,
if I feel like this is do or die. We either do it or we just don't do it.
Can we listen to Gruff? He's got a real good idea.
I've got an idea. I've got a thought. What if the name is the soul it takes the energy from to actually use these gears? We're choosing an energy source.
Does that seem like it could be the case?
I mean, what else would the name be for? It's not like this is a teleportation thing. This room's hardly suited for it.
Can I
What does that even mean?
do any form of Arcana check to get any kind of hint?
Sure.
Yeah.
Someone like to assist me?
Where are you? Oh, you're down there. Big rolls, big money, big cash,
32.
big prizes.
You get the feeling that the name spoken should be someone in the room.
Okay, that's be one of us in the room.
All right,
son of a
Bractor.
Wow, okay, yeah, all right, now we believe it.
Why don't we do Bractor since
Oh,
he's
yeah, let's
like,
do Bractor because he's the one that came up with the idea.
Yeah, Bractor.
well, what I was thinking is because he's like some
Yeah.
god or something.
Oh my, I've been saying I'm a god for months, for
You're
a
not
year.
one of those gods we're talking about.
I'm gonna levitate right out of this room.
All right, fine. Whatever.
All right, let's do it. Everyone remember their word?
Yes.
Is everyone ready?
Do I have to say my own name?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Oh my god, I'm gonna beat the shit out of y'all.
We share the load, Frodo. Come on, be a team player.
All right, let's go off then.
All right, so I'm doing the last two then.
Wait,
I'm
no.
calling open.
Okay, which one is Gruff doing?
We're
Gruff is hail.
Okay, that's what I mean, because Bractor is going to jump in and say, wait, mine are the last two, and
listen.
Should I just leave?
Sure. Hackney is call and open.
And I was Hail, and Bractor is not the last two. And Gruff is the smartest person in your party right now.
I am Light, and Ozzy is Storm. Okay, can we do it?
Can we?
Ronnie? Oh,
No, I'm on the page.
Are we ready? Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Rotel.
Rozenka.
And then Talbafal. Bractor?
So, Solasi.
Saket.
Hair toss gruff. Mother.
You know, I could have told you that was going to happen.
I had a feeling, but I was hoping you would actually say it fast enough.
All right.
God damn it.
Great.
Time for new art.
Slowly, and faster and faster, the gears begin to turn. Till finally it lands on a single form. The symbol reveals a man with a fish. Then the symbol fades, and in its place is a small brass key.
All right, free key, mate. Pick it up. Let's go.
I'll pick it up because, you know.
Do we want to try it again with me, or does this thing look broken?
Yeah, did we get any exhaustion or?
Nope.
Oh. All right. Let's pass it around the room then. All right.
Let's do Bractor then. Well, I mean, honestly, if nothing happened, you could say.
Wait a second, you're telling me if I said the whole thing myself from the beginning?
Gruff, can you shut up for a second?
Hey, I just got a
Give
shit
me
ton
my
of new
keys.
followers. Where you
You're
guys
not
coming
getting the
from?
key.
Who's
No.
talking
my
about me?
name and I don't get the key.
Who's talking
Listen,
All
about me?
right. Well,
Ruff, if you had done it yourself, I would have been fine. But you fucked something up, and this one time I'm gonna be mad at you. Okay? This one time, we had a plan, and this one selfish time, even though nothing happened, it still wasn't good. Okay? Can you just calm down for once?
I found the secret switch. I was right about the fire.
Oh my god!
Well, just go stand in the corner like a big doofus.
could I have the may I have the staff, please?
She hands you the staff.
All right. I'll take a look. Breathe in. Rotil, Razenka, Talbal Fal, Solasi, Seket, Hertas, Braktor Iron Bellows.
The wheels do not turn. Their power is spent.
God damn it.
You're gonna die now. 'Cause of the words. Well, hey Gruff, here's the key. What do we do with it?
I think it goes to that big house, I imagine.
Back.
Can I make any check with the key, like investigation or anything?
Investigation on the key. That's enough. As you take a close enough look at the key, you will look at it, and it's simple and made of brass. But there is something different about it. The teeth of the key seem to be tipped in a mysterious mineral. It's orange and brown. And the pommel of the key has the symbol of a circular eye.
Oh, that's the thing we saw.
That's the thing we saw.
Yeah. What do we do now?
Do you want me to try and identify what's on that key? Like mineral-wise?
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and do that back there.
Is blacksmithing suitable for this? Or is it beyond my comprehension?
Blacksmithing, yes. With your steady hand and careful eye, you're able to identify that the teeth of the key are made of amber.
Huh. Oh, well, that's weird.
Oh, well, okay. Two options. One opens the front door to the big scary house. Two, we throw it in the brazier where the symbol is that matches that key.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. Do we look at the brazier and see if it has a key spot?
Oh, it's a good point, mate.
Sure, why not?
Oh, I can just fly. I'm going this way. Oh, now I gotta come down to the front door. Oh, I've tricked myself.
There's a hole at the top, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, a hole.
All right, investigate.
Oh.
Even though the color isn't proper right now, it's still blue. It's still blue.
I will assist Bellanovan.
Oh, put the rod back. Put the rod back on the thingy that might like power it, fix it.
Have a 1 and have a advantage roll.
It's not that it's not powered. It's still powered.
Bellanovan, as you move your hands closer and you kind of peer inside, since the flame causes no heat, you can easily put your head inside to take a closer look at the eye on the bottom of the bowl. Under careful investigation, you're able to determine the following. There is a slight but noticeable seam within the pupil of the eye. It looks as if it could be pressed down. Upon testing it, it doesn't feel like it has any give. You don't think that the key would cause it to go down, but should it be indented, you think it would fit. But now you must get the indention to indent. But how?
So we somehow need. So what's the boiling point of amber in brass?
Amber is higher than brass.
Yeah. What I mean, and what is the chalice made of?
The brazier, The brazier is made of iron.
And iron. Yeah, so copper melts faster than iron, right? I don't know.
If your idea to melt it is that yes, the key would melt before the iron would.
I was thinking like heat the key and then press it in so it like goes in kind of thing.
Oh, what if we've got the word open? We found the word open right here. We just tell it to open the little indentation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the worst idea, but didn't we tell it to open and it let us like spy on people?
Basically, yes. But that was me directing.
Remember, it goes off of intent.
This is true.
That's a good point.
So you could try.
Saket.
Click. An indentation appears in the eye.
Hey, Gruff, can you hand me the key?
Braktor had the key.
Hey, Braktor, can you hand me the key?
Yep, here you go. You give him the key.
I put the key into the keyhole.
The key's in the keyhole. It fits.
All right, get ready, boys. I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, I'm going to turn it. I turned the key.
Excellent. One moment, please.
Loading fireball, my lord.
I cast magic missile.
As the key turns in its place, the blue light of the flame of the brazier will begin to shift and change. And what is revealed is a figure.
Can I like step back or am I still in the fire?
You can step back.
All right.
And this figure appears. The spirit of an ancient elf is conjured from the flames of the brazier.
I'll speak in the Sharkai and say, hello?
Your mastery of our sister tongue is questionable. I can speak the common tongue if it suits you.
That would probably be easier.
Then so be it. He says in common.
Oh, I have Ozzy. Excuse me, sir. You wouldn't happen to be the Starcaller, would you?
How do you know of my title, dwarf? You can't be but more than 300 years.
I met you once in a past life. I always thought that my friend inherited your title.
Strange. Then the refraction has already begun.
What is the refraction?
You have awakened me. And no doubt your minds are brimming with questions. I shall answer what I can. I feel that time is against you, for one of my brethren has been slain, and his trove lost. A terrible blow for the battle to come.
What do you mean? Who was slain?
One of my brethren, the chosen few, the keeper of the Seven's memories.
One of the other Scarab Lords?
No. No. A translator. One that could provide meaning from the past to the present and safeguard the future.
Oh, that's not good.
How did he get taken out? Because it seemed very hard to get to you.
I do not know. I know only that he is gone.
Well, that is unfortunate.
And few of my brethren remain. Most yet are still sealed, and one wanders, searching.
Who is he, and who's he searching for what?
For those that will listen.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
I was able to learn your language. It took a little bit, and that's why it's a little bit rocky. But I do know that you have certain power words. Can you explain the full potential and the full repercussions of these words?
To understand that, one must first understand what power is. For the words you speak are no more powerful than other words, but their meanings are less diluted. Their meanings are true. Their meanings are actual. The words you speak shudder with the primal power of those that came before.
The Nephilim?
It is said that they possess their own language, but it has been lost. Only 7 factotums remain, and of them too precious few can read.
What's a factotum?
A factotum is a representation of one's inherent knowledge. There are 7 such spectrums that yet still remain.
One of the Nephilim, from what I recall, was named after one of these words. Are they all?
Yes. The Nephilim were the first to feel, the first to desire, formed from the primal forces.
I remember another one, but I don't think I knew him by one of these names. Is it safe to speak here? Because there's some bad shit happening in your
Your eye
church.
reveals your nature, 7. Your kind lingers on the edge of existence. Know this, that I will keep my promise that I made to your kind, even if it means that I must deny you. You were very clear in your instructions.
Okay. The ziggurat in your library there, or your laboratory, your spell creation.
This place is not mine.
Oh.
No.
Whose was it?
It belonged to the heretic of our order. The one who saw the truth and thought he knew better. He runs now, still.
from the reality of it all.
I guess we can't know who that is.
You already know of him, but you have already spoken his name here. I can feel its presence. It still lingers within his memories.
Well, if you can feel that, can you feel the thing that Hackney is holding?
I am aware of the burden that you carry. It is my duty to see that your purpose is translated in a way that you might understand without perishing.
Yeah, that would help because
So you're the one that we were sent here to find to make that safe to, read.
yeah, how do we when's a good time to like learn this stuff?
When you have defeated the presence of the enemy, who yet infects the remnant memories of thy sister tribe. The creature is mocking. It waits for you, knowing you have no choice.
So we have to clear out that fucking church. That's...
Oh, you say we might have to destroy those summoning circles, too. That would be weird.
So do you just mean clearing out this area or clearing out the existence of it?
Of course. I shall speak plainly.
Yeah, that would help.
Go into building, stab until winning, then return.
Good, because she got some like telepathic message. Yeah.
From like space pirates, and we had to go to the astral sea.
What do you have any tips on like defeating that guy? We don't want to go in completely blind. I mean, all respect. Yes, please. Thank you.
Don't die.
No, I got a question. Who did this church used to belong to?
A god of death, who in its greatest irony is dead. The god of the Sharkai. Aladdin, he was called.
Is he a contemporary of Lorne?
It is said that all the gods of deaths are but instruments of Lord Death. Perhaps. Perhaps not.
I might ask later.
That ziggurat. I remember going there. I remember going to a lot of places that...
I would be careful to speak of your memories, Seven.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oh, he's been speaking a lot about those.
Yeah, it's kind of driving us up the wall.
All right, well, let's get rid of the thing, and then we'll talk about it.
Well, sir, you haven't said your name.
I am Nosfrit Nesfrit Netajiri. I was once a scarab lord. I was once the Star Caller, before I was defeated in my maddened state by the power of the Seven.
That happens a lot.
They spared me, however, and decided that I would serve them as their translator, one of but a few chosen from the world. And so I have waited in self-imposed, suspended animation. And now,
He will grab at his head.
The enemy moves.
Okay?
Listen. The enemy moves. It has taken the dream. No. It cannot be. Wait. No, it is contained. It is sealed. It is... It is slowed. But it is within the dream realm. The Oracle. The others are in jeopardy.
don't know what this oracle is, but
The Oracle is one of my kin, a translator.
Oh, another one.
Yes, albeit by a different name. She is older than the rest, but a translator, no doubt.
Well, I have a question, Mr. Nosfrit. You seem very knowledgeable with how important you are. I have this dagger, and I'll take out the gate dagger. Do you have any knowledge of what this might be for? Because I know I can open anything with it, almost.
Indeed. It would be a useful instrument when you stand before the shattered gate.
Oh, that was gonna be my question, is how the hell do we even get to that place?
The shattered gate is a difficult venue. The only way that you may get to the shattered gate is to ride upon a ship that can sail the astral sea. Such things are a rarity among rarities. But
well, we know someone with that ship.
Oh, and whom is that?
Well, Hackney got a message from some pirates that have that ship.
The pirates, yes. The Oracle's keepsakes. They have no such ship yet. They will seek it. As must
Would they lie to you, Hackney?
No, they weren't lying. It likely was a future vision.
Oh.
Meaning we have to arrive with them. We might have to get our own.
Well, you see, there is only one place in which a ship that can sail the astral sea that can be found. It lies within the shadowed labyrinth of the heretic.
ah, god damn it!
How do we get there?
You must travel across the sickened sea to the Crescent Isle, and you must face the arcane labyrinth within the shadow of Tyr.
I hate that fucking labyrinth.
So we probably shouldn't go into the ziggurat then.
The choice is yours, what you wish to do. Your destiny is like all mortals, unbound.
Well, actually, how do we even get off this island?
'Tis a simple task. Walk the way that you came, through the bridge, down the vine, with your feet, no doubt.
Oh, because we got teleported here.
Yes.
I kept telling you we were in Calcatesh. Hey, let's go deal with this thing, and then we can play 20 questions. Cause I worry the longer it stays, the more at risk, the knowledge is.
Yeah, we gotta go in there, clear the mansion, pop, and then read them scrolls.
Very well.
I guess so.
If you go to face this enemy, you shall not face it without my assistance.
Oh, appreciate it, mate.
And he will stab his staff on the ground. By my power as a cipher mage, I grant you these glyphs of protection. Alright, everyone gets a glyph around their character.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, feel so glyphy.
What does it do? Just protect us?
The glyphs, these are glyphs of revivification. Should your character perish, they shall be instantly revived. Once.
Are they timed or forever?
They last until you have defeated your enemy.
Are you suggesting I can't die?
Just once. Just once.
We got re-raise.
Wait, what if we just never go fight him? Just leave. We're never gonna die.
That would be bad.
All right, Gruff, lead the way. This is what you wanted, right?
Go forth, heroes.
Oh.
Thank you, mate. Do you need us to like shut down your thing, or do we just leave?
I will be here when you return, if you return at all.
All right. You want me to bring you a book or something to read? Like, it might get boring. Or...
Time is of the essence, Aarakocra.
I understand. Sorry. Just being a polite. Bye.
Gruff, don't trip over this time.
I think they may be dead.
Trip? I'm floating.
Yeah,
you
well,
need
last
us-
time you tripped looking through the window.
That's all right. Like that. Do you need us to put you in sleep mode?
Well, let's go.
All right. And that is where we'll call it right there.
Yeah.
No, we have to defeat them now so some other campaign doesn't make it stronger somehow.
Sunday won't play. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It might not have even been here if we played last week.
If we wait, maybe someone from another campaign will be summoned to help us.
Or the demon will just explode and become some sort of demigod that just destroys the church, and we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden it's like some weird tentacle monster.
I mean, yeah. As Miss M is casually okay with that.
Heck yeah, brother. Who to the fucking way?
All right, nobody fucking touch anything.
I like how someone in chat said, if only you guys didn't take so long. We somehow found a secret that was a cipher, and we were only able to figure out the cipher because I have one thing that normally people don't take, apparently. And then we had to find another thing that led to another thing, and then Gruff is getting angry. Gruff only just almost got pissed off and just went into the ziggurat, and we wouldn't have even learned anything. So I don't want to hear that.
We actually would have been unable to read the scrolls if we went into the ziggurat if hypothetically we can't get out. So that would have been really bad.
Or would it have been really good because something even better is in the ziggurat? You're just gonna already blame me for things that might happen?
Ooh, I wanted to say thanks for playing, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for campaign.
Thank you for running.
And I'll see you guys on the 16th.
Yes, sir.
Whew, oh wait, we have art. Hold on, let's go over the art.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
No, that's my camera.
That's some good art.
Don't worry, guys. No Shattered Crowns this week.
Okay.
We're gonna have to start like sabotaging everybody in that game to make them like cancel, so that it doesn't make our game harder.
All right, here we go.
Wait, when was this?
This is some catch-up art.
Oh, okay.
Bellanova being hit up by his sister for money.
For a second, I was like, why does Hackney have horns?
Hackney just generally stopping Ronnie from doing anything.
I love how geezerly I look.
That's a good Ronnie.
Bruh, it's time for some swamp magic.
Oh, this is throwback time.
Oh my gosh.
He looks like if the secret tunnel guy from Avatar was
Congrats. You're hot like the rest of us.
Oh no.
She called me a 7. I don't know, man, more like a 4.
That's pretty good.
Level HP? No, thank you. 69 HP? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Go fondle him. No gods here. He's a god. Go fondle him. Hackney viciously writing the fanfic.
Could you start reading the names of the people posting these? I really want to.
Oh, Demi. This is Demi. This is L. L,
Okay.
yes, L. Or yes, L, yes.
You should give us all this fan art too, because I want to be able to save
Those
it.
are
I mean, they're in
Those
my
are
Discord
really
and my stream
fantastic.
fan
Wait,
art
are they?
showcase. Yeah.
Ooh,
I have,
I'll just go there.
I have a specific channel for it. It's called Stream Fan Art Showcase.
Go there.
Click. Linguist, by the way.
I know words.
You know, an elf? Come on! Ah! Resident linguist. my time has come.
Yes, sir.
Wait,
these are amazing to be done in just this span.
wait,
of
you guys want to fight the
3
Herald?
hours.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to die.
Bruh. Gruff just floating.
Oh,
It's easy.
This one's great.
Well, now Gruff's the one getting fondled.
Ooh.
God fondled.
Learning with friends.
I look so handsome here.
Yeah, I don't. This style really does Bellanovan well. Really, everyone well.
Top Bractor clips. Bractor showing his highlight reel.
Yeah, you weren't even there for that. You were getting your food, and he's just telling us all these stories.
It was, yeah, the whole time you were gone, it was his past lives.
Study session. Oh.
I even got Gruff to study somehow.
I swear, these are my past lives. He's crazy. I think we should kill him.
We should have.
Maybe just a bit.
Gruff. Long-eared fish. It's all wrong. I hate it. Doesn't make any sense. Learning.
Shark Eye Language 101.
It's all wrong. Gruff writes his book.
Gruff's drawing.
Bellanovan in glasses, though.
That's the front cover. He drew that.
Yeah.
It's all connected. See, what you didn't realize was that Toot was there the whole time.
I don't know.
Oh god.
Words can't kill you. Somewhere else. Zata!
What happened somewhere else?
Mo Cowbell, Kryken's character, spoke Zatar, which is a power word that was powerful enough to kill him.
Oh my! It was powerful enough to kill him, and Bractor spoke every single one in a full sentence.
Because of the scepter. And thus Hackney learned to cook.
Yay!
I like how Hackney is morphed from this like mysterious gnome to this adorable demon.
Somehow became more wholesome as she became more.
Nothing happens.
Holding
His hand.
I like my sparkles.
Fish? What?
Okay.
It seems like Mom is mad at Dad.
Oh, is this when I was yelling at him? Talking?
I don't understand.
Which
Can you
time?
spell us out for us? Go into buildings, stab until dead.
Listen, it was, you know, that's why Bellanovan doesn't talk to girls. He likes straightforward. They're always roundabout.
It drew him really hard.
That's not a girl.
Stir, who would do that? One of my brothers were slain.
Well, I know
Yeah,
it's
who
not a
would do
girl.
that? Who would kill that guy? I wonder. Guys.
That was actually me who said who would do that.
Oh, okay. I think he said it in chat though.
I did have a who would do that in chat.
I do not.
Okay.
I do not know how my brethren died. A mystery it is.
I didn't see that because, you know, Stir was part of the problem.
I'm still blaming the turkey. It's his fault.
Blame the actual the random
You know,
guy.
I want to nitpick. He's not bleeding from his eyes. He just has a lot of guy liner on.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Everyone goes down the list. It's like, okay, it's Baru's fault. No, but it wouldn't have happened if Scrump wouldn't stem. Oh, but Scrump wouldn't stem if Stir didn't bite him. Oh, but what if the turkey never had the violet fucking energy in the first place? Fuck that guy.
And what amazing fan art. What a great session.
No, sir, all you had to say is, listen, something bad happened that campaign, but see, we didn't die in this one yet.
I can't die, I know.
I want to know what would happen if Bractor spoke the words. I don't know. Would a key just appear anyways?
Who knows?
Probably. I think what happened
I want to know.
is
Tell
I
me.
had fun, guys. I got to dash though.
Alrighty. See you
Bye.
later.
I love you guys.
I
Bye.
gotta go in a second too. I think what would have happened was is Gruff's image or hieroglyph or whatever was etched onto it. So now he's like in there in some capacity. Like whoever, finished it, whoever's name finished it, like they're somewhere stored in that ancient lore in the text.
Gruff is already stored in ancient lore because he wrote a fishing book.
That's true.
Could you tell?
That is
could you
technically
tell
accurate.
Could you tell only me what would have happened?
No.
Just tell only me.
I tell nobody. Thanks for playing,
Alright,
guys.
well,
I'll catch you later.
I'm gonna hop
Hold
out
on,
after
one
that.
quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Bractor knows all of his past doings, but also Guy saw the refractions of my other characters. Does he actually know anything about them, or just saw them briefly?
You would know only that you saw them.
Okay.
Sean is an actual 7, so he sees more clearly.
Yeah.
I want to know what's happening
I
with
was just
Fred.
wondering if Guy should be insane.
No, not any more than he already is, I guess.
Yeah. I was like, man, if he knows the shit Aaron knows, why
Yeah.
is he acting so normal?
Yeah, it's like, oh god, we're so fucking screwed, dude.
I'm just gonna repress this.
Repressing.
Disassociating?
Oh man.
Repressing fire.
I want to know what's happening with Fred in all of this.
All right, good night.
I'll see you guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, where's Fred?
Where's Fred?
I guess you'll find out. A winky face.